share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.
This is Joe P for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast, here at Times ABC. Repping Warren Boxing Management today, Sonny. It's not often you get in front of the camera.
No. So it's not supposed to be me here today. It's supposed to be one of the other ones coming down, but I've had to come down, so yeah, here we are.
So you took the security coat off today. You are from the behind the scenes, and you're doing a bit of promotional work.
Yeah, well, someone has to at the moment, so now I'm here. I suppose I have to come in front and do it.
Let's talk about it then. 2nd of December, Warren Boxing Management in association with Mo Pryor. The conclusion is this being built finally. Casey Kademi versus Ijaz. Ahmed, Alfie was on a couple of weeks ago. He just wants to get this over and done with. I'm sure you're the same.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, I think it's been a cracking trilogy. I think it's been one of the better trilogies out there. I thought the first two fights were really good. I thought Casey won the first one by a round. I thought the second one he won couple of rounds, and I think the third one he won even more convincingly. But this is it. This is the conclusion. We want to get this out of the way. So now I think you're going to see the best one out of the four. They're coming here. They want to get the stoppage. They're going to come here and try and take each other's heads off. So you're going to see an excellent fight, and I think it's going to be one of the fights of the year, to be honest.
The first one was behind closed doors, and the second two were in the Midlands. This is the first one in London, kind of Casey's home advantage. Do you think that's going to make a big difference?
Oh, absolutely. Casey likes a crowd behind him. You're going to see noise in there, screaming. He brings an army with him. He brought an army with him at both times he went up there, and he's going to bring a bigger army now, and you're going to see the difference in there.
Definitely, and just run through the rest of the card. Then you've got Jack McGann out again for a Central Area title. Is it off?
Jack McGann fights off. We tried to get him in with a title shot. The opponents that we put in obviously took quite a long time to get approved by the board. Change of opponent, and then it just thought, because it was a couple of weeks to the fight, it just thought it would take his time. It's happened before with Jack. Some opponents have been brought out, but then when he does get an opponent, goes back in, you see an excellent performance with him. So I'm hoping to get him out early next year, and then from that we should see hopefully a nice title around his waist and getting him stepped up closer. Some good oppositions coming in for Jack. Some interesting matchups.
He's quickly becoming quite an unlucky boxer then, isn't he? Like, he had the Italian who pulled out on like 3 days' notice, I think, in July. Then you got him back out, and then another big opportunity missed for him. But you know, with Jack, he's always going to come back, and he's got that support and kind of always mixing it, bringing a few celebrities to the small halls.
Yeah, like Jack's fan base speaks for himself. He always has like people on his social media and everything else. Also, when it comes to Jack, he's such a professional. He knows what goes on in this business. He's been in this business for now 4 years. He was with Frank, come back. Now he's doing the pick and choose of his own fights. We're trying to help him out with it, trying to build him up to get into there. And there's no doubt that he will be with another promotional company very soon.
Excellent, and we've got Massoud Abdullah on, he was very vocal. He wants to get on one of those big cards. Baturbiev Yard, he said to me today, got to make that happen for him?
Well, that's what we're going to try. We're going to have a discussion with Queensbury. Obviously, he's going round, which is his second 8-rounder, what he was due to. He's supposed to have another 8-rounder beforehand, and this was supposed to be his title fight, but he ended up jumping in, getting 6 rounds under his belt. Now he's at featherweight. He wants to stay at featherweight. So after this fight, he's going for a title, and then hopefully from that, we're going to see more and more titles. He's going to be in there. He's going to be headhunting for names in that Queensbury stable, so you'll be hearing a lot from him.
Excellent. Then just go through the rest of the card. Spoke to most of the boys today. You got Natty making his long-awaited debut. You've got Diallo. You're growing, aren't you? You're growing that bigger stable.
Yeah, I mean, we've got most of our fighters out on this stable. We've done obviously a partnership with Nielsen Boxing where we was able to get loads of our fighters in that ain't got promotion deals, get everyone very active, and now they're just getting closer and closer and closer to title fights. We've got a WBM debut from Amir Kiani, a big crowd pleaser that we was happy to sign up, and we can't wait to see him get out. Hopefully he'll be going for titles next year. Natty, yeah, this is one I've been really excited about. We signed Natty before, actually. He's one of our first signings. in 2019. It just took loads and loads of time to get him signed off from the army. Then he unfortunately had an injury in his Achilles, which took him another year out, and then it was just getting his paperwork over from the board. But now he's out, he's ready to go. We're then going to make it a busy year for him next year. He's got a lot of catching up to do. He's obviously aged. He's 33, 34, but he's in a cruiserweight, which I think he can dominate very, very clearly, and I'd like to see him do that.
It's been a big year for WBM. Obviously, the partnership with Nielsen Boxing. You got a show on Box Nation, which is obviously a big broadcasting platform for yourself going forward. Are you looking for another kind of platform like Box Nation to show fights?
Yeah, well, we're in talks now with a promotional company at the moment. You might see them actually down this. They might be doing a test event with us at this show. It's a new way of boxing, so we had a look at it, and it looks very, very, very exciting. So hopefully, if it all pans out at this test event, you'll be seeing us teaming up with another promotional company to get our fighters out there and make household names of them from this company.
Excellent. And you've chosen to put the event on the 2nd December, the day before Tyson Fury's fight. You've done that last time. I think it was you had Reece Bellotti on the card with a Nielsen show. You had Billy Underwood. I was at that one. Great night of boxing, and you're starting to create little weekends of boxing, sporting events.
Yeah, I mean, that's. Hopefully, it was good luck charm. That one was actually at Box. That was the first Box Nation one, the last Fury fight. That was before Dillian White. This one, obviously, another test event for a promotional thing. We probably might have one when he fights Usyk. It could be, we don't know. But yeah, no, it's we like to create a good atmosphere. Fury fights in London. It's a chance for everyone to come down, have a full weekend of boxing. You go Friday night York Hall, see a bit of atmosphere. The iconic York Hall is a famous home for boxing. Come down, have a look at it, and then hopefully go and see a big stadium fight. Enjoy it a full weekend. That's what we hope.
Mentioned at the start, you're in and around all the Queensberry events, doing a bit of everything. You see you everywhere on fight nights. You've had a packed kind of 2 weeks going into another 2 weeks, starting off and building up with a Nick Ball, then Telford, and then O2, and then obviously the climax of the year is Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora. Just going with this weekend, unfortunately there is a clash with Dillian White, but you've got Parker Ryder. It's kind of happening more and more now. What do you think promoters should be working together to try and avoid them?
Well, I think that's what they're doing now. I think I think the broadcasting sections are actually seeing that now. I think they're doing deals with each other. I know DAZN and Showtime have announced a deal with what they're trying to get on. I think Queensberry and Matchroom would have a look at doing deals as well. I mean, that's what people want to see. I mean, we're actually in a time of like financial crisis, so you've got to make these fights for people to come and watch them. Do you know what I mean? And I think everyone knows that now. And I'm happy it's doing that for boxing. I mean, it's about time. And maybe it's just took whatever's gone on for people to go, do you know what, this is what we need to do. So hopefully you're going to see big fights coming ahead from all the promotions, not just the main two.
Both Eddie and Frank said that if anything's good come out of the Fury-Joshua negotiations, that they are beginning to work together. And kind of the first example of this is Ryder versus Parker taking place this week. It's a cross-promotional fight. You've got John Ryder coming over from Matchroom. How good is that for boxing to get these fights over the line now?
Well, it's brilliant. I mean, you had that with Parker, Joyce and Parker. Boxer come over with Parker. That was an excellent fight. For me, that was probably the fight of the year. Hopefully, and I can really see this Zach Parker one, John Ryder one going the same. I think Casey, Kademi and Ijad Ahmed, you're going to see an absolute war. I think there's so many good fights at the end of this year and so much good boxing. I mean, I think this is my fifth week straight now going into boxing. We've done 5th of November was the Nielsen's was the first one. It was back at York Hall, Telford, O2. There's going to be York Hall again, Tottenham. So there's a lot of boxing going on. Hopefully the crowd's crying out for it. So they need to get it done. And I think that's what they're looking at. And it's really good, not just for British boxing, but for boxing around the world. That's where it's coming to.
Last one then, obviously, the big finish, Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora. It just got announced that I think the price point is $26.95 on BT Sport box office. Alfie said that it's a difficult sell, but it is the Tyson Fury show. Do you think fans will buy into this for kind of a Christmas cracker?
Absolutely. I mean, it's just Fury, isn't it? A Fury can sell himself. Fury, people want to come and see Fury, and that's what they come and see. They've done the same thing with Dillian White. They come to see him, and that's what they got to see, and he put on a show. Do I think this fight's going to be like the Dillian White one? It could even be better. You could even see Chisora knows that this is going to be probably his last chance at a world title. He's going to go gung-ho. We know this is going to be a cracker. People might not like it on the cards, what it is. People probably a bit upset about the Fury and Anthony Joshua and the Fury and Usyk. But it's going to be a great fight, and I actually think you're going to see an interesting fight between them. But like me, like probably most others, are going to anticipate a Fury win, and I think that is the way it's going to go.
100%. Thanks for doing your bit of promotional work, Sonny, today. Let you get back to doing whatever else you do in the boxing world.
Yeah, me day off for a change.
Interesting day off, to say the least, down here at Times at ABC. Thank you very much, and make sure you tune in on the 2nd of December at York Hall. Come down to see the final fight, hopefully, unless it's another draw of Casey Kaderi versus Chisora Ahmed.
Let's just hope that this is the conclusion. They both can move on, but come down because you're going to see a cracking card and a cracking main event.
Excellent, Sonny. Thank you very much for speaking to IFL TV, and speak to you again soon.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.
I'm going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife and saying completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.